Hey guys, Kara Saunders here, and this is my backyard gym. I'm going to show you around my AlphaFit rig. So this is it. It's pretty tall. I definitely wanted something that, you know, obviously I could do competition standard type movements. So, you know, we've got, I can't actually even tell you how high it is exactly, but it's almost to the full height with the rope, but I'll show you that in a minute. So I've gone for the full cell that I could have a few pull-up bars because I'm often training with Maddie, or maybe we've got friends over. So it's really good to have those different heights and different sizes that are comfortable for all of us, male, female, short like me, tall like some of the others. And then just depending on what you're doing, so where you need to go, you want to have options depending on what kind of movement you're doing. If someone's doing a big bar muscle up and someone else is doing a big bar muscle up, you don't want to be hitting each other. So we've got plenty of space in these long bars where you can have, you know, someone on this bar on this side, and then I can be on the back on this side, and we're not even going to hit each other, which is ideal when we're doing a workout. We always have 2 sets of rings, so we have a low set of rings and then we have a high set of rings. We usually, just because we've got an outdoor rig and we like to sort of protect the gear, we tend to take them out in the weather, you know, if we're in sort of like rain, sun, you know, sort of temperamental weather like we often have in Queensland. We'll just take the rings off, leave the straps out, they've been good to go, and then we bring them out as we need them. And then we've got our J hooks. So our slab is not like perfectly flat, but this whole area where the rig is really good. So that's where we tend to do our lifting, either on this side, or we'll move on to the inside even. We can have a couple of people lifting, have someone out here with an ollie lift, and then even have someone on the inside. I'll often be squatting or pressing or whatever it is on the inside of the rig, which is really cool. And then we've got the big double wall ball target. So we've got the 9-foot target down at the bottom and then the 10-foot up the top. Super big, which is really good because I'm often working out here at night time. And if we're any smaller, I'd get hit in the face a lot more than I do. So I'm grateful for that. One thing that not a lot of people have that's actually just such a godsend when you actually want it is the dip bar. So there are so many things that you can use it for that you just don't even realize. Obviously the main one being dips, but you know, for any accessory work or even just something extra to like tie your bands on to do other work on is really, really great. And being able to adjust the height of that just super easy, but having it be really sturdy has been great. So we can put this on any part of the rig. So we can have it face on any side, any upright, wherever we need it to be without it being in the way. When we set up our CrossFit affiliate, our colors were like the turquoise, white and navy. So we got that in these rig colors, which is why it's one of the most beautiful backyard rigs that you'll ever see. We love the turquoise, it has a real presence. And you know, the white bars, I actually picked the white bars for two reasons. Well, the main reason in an affiliate was that it's white, so it shows up blood if you tear your hands, and you can actually clean it and not see it and not be on someone else's kind of blood. But you can't see the chalk, so it always looks really, really tidy and beautiful, and it holds up really well. Being a female, it's just what we like. So yeah, I love that. And then this is my favorite because it's super cute, but it also helps me get my workout done. This is Scotty's little mini version of the rig. She just has a little single bar, but it's so good. It's like super stable. So she's got that really heavy kind of beam at the back, and then it's really stable and broad. And then this bar, it's so cute. It's like thinner than our bar, so her little hands can actually hold on to it, and it can come up higher as she grows, which is so good. And then same with her little J hooks, they can go up as high as they need to, and she can do a little bit of both. And then she's got her tiny little, well, she wouldn't think they're tiny little, but that's her size relevant little barbell with her little knurlings and everything. And she loves it. She'll come out and just kind of copy what I'm doing, swing on the pull-up bar. And then probably something we're really, really lucky to have is we've got this really big, what's that called? The incline trawler arm. The big thing that sticks out that holds the rings on it and the rope. It's so good, definitely a massive luxury that I'm so happy to have because it's increasing the height of that rope climb for me, getting it that much higher than the rig actually is. So, you know, if we needed to actually fit this rig under something smaller, you know, we could, but then because we had it outside, we could add that arm on and take the rings up higher and then have that rope up higher. And it's got the little carabiner on the side, which is awesome because again, if we want to take the rope down and take it inside, we can just swing up, unclip it, put it away, and then bring it back out again. So yeah, we've got a little bit of everything, just enough to get us by with couple of mates if we want to. It does the job for pretty much any workout we need to do. Cool, so this is our undercover area where essentially we have our gear that needs to stay a little bit more protected. It's not quite as resilient as the rig always. So we start off, we've got our little rock climbing wall that's relevant to a 1 and a bit year old. So this is her little area that she can climb. We put a safety mat down here. We've got a couple of weight vests. And then it also integrates into our recovery area. So we've got an ice bath here that we made. Sits at about like 9 degrees, 10 degrees maybe, depending on who's been in there and what the weather's like. So that's our huge ice bath that you can fit a few people in. We have our infrared sauna, which is always awesome to get a little bit extra recovery in. We have like a few little sneaky hidden things. So we've actually got a set of the farmer's handles from the gym that I was using in games training, just doing laps in the backyard, making dints in the yard everywhere, but they're just such a good training tool that I could not have them. So we've got those, we've got the cardio gear, so we've got a rower, a ski, a wild assortment of bikes that all serve different purposes. So there's something for everything and something for anyone that comes and trains here.